All right, we turn now to our local weather. All right, we're really turning the corner now to the holidays. Christmas time is here. Really no snow in these next few days.
And I don't think anyone is really complaining about that because we will get snow. It's Northeast Ohio.
I gotta get my lights up.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's time for that, Lena. I promise you. A couple of days. Tomorrow's not going to be a bad day to do so. It's going to get breezier. So there's a change of events, though. But today has been colder than what we experienced yesterday for certain. If you stepped out the door, you may needed an extra layer in comparison to what you had for your Saturday, Sunday. Even for Thanksgiving, there were probably people out there that were so thrilled to get in their backyard football games and their turkey trots, but I promise you that there is going to be a little difference day by day as we go through the extended forecast. And today was one of those. We're still trending about 10 to 15 degrees colder than this time yesterday, which puts us then in the upper 30s, right around 40 degrees. We'll continue to slide just a little bit as we go through the next couple of hours. So for the next 8 or so, we'll be in the mid to upper 30s. I think we can handle that one. But as you start out your Tuesday, you'll need maybe still that extra layer as you heading out the door, send the kiddos, the grandkids to the bus stop. We'll keep the cloud cover too. That'll also help us stay a little bit warmer as we start your day. Clear skies at night actually allow us to have more drastic cooling happen at a faster rate. So with clouds, it's actually a good thing sometimes when our temperatures don't change all too much overnight. And that just goes to show with the cloud covers overhead and we start a little warmer, so to speak. We'll have a southerly wind, so that'll help pump in some extra warmth too. So we'll be back in the 50s. So today, being in the 40s is actually the first time we've done it in a week. Last Monday, we hit 48 degrees at Cleveland Hopkins, and we were in the 50s everywhere in between. We'll be back in the 50s tomorrow. 54 will be our high. Cloudy skies. Winds will start to pick on up. Sustained, though, throughout the day. I think in the morning will be a little bit more easygoing than the second half. Our winds will start to pick on up, sustained anywhere between 10 to 20 miles per hour. The gusty conditions really start to settle in for the middle of the week, and that's associated with our next system. So when you take a look at satellite and radar, big picture wise across the entire nation, there's not a whole lot going on. So you really have to fine tune where you need to look. And you kind of see the swirl a little bit up closer to Canada right now, just north of the Dakotas and Minnesota. That is one spot we have to keep an eyeball on. And then the other one is actually down through parts of the Gulf of Mexico. Nothing actually developing there right now either, maybe just an isolated shower over the open water, but it's what happens when these two marry on up because there's a cold front, a big area of low pressure that'll start to develop, and we already started to see that little bit of a swirl, and that will kind of make its way a little bit farther to the east, and as it does so, it's going to usher in much colder air behind this, so parts of the central plain states will actually get snow out of what we will get rain in your National Zymark kind of big picture forecast, but what shoots up from the south, this is going to potentially lead to severe weather outbreaks for the day tomorrow through the deep south. So you'll probably see that in national headlines, if not tomorrow, through your Wednesday morning. For us, though, by Wednesday, we start to see the arrival of rain. That will be knocking on our doorstep, especially early through the first half of your Wednesday. I think we start to clear out actually pretty rapidly from about 10 to 11 a.m. Wednesday morning. But what happens behind that is our temperatures falling in your Union Home Mortgage extended forecast. 50s tomorrow, 50s right after midnight on Wednesday, and then we end up in the 30s in a matter of hours. We stay in the 30s for your Thursday.